Please wait, distinguished guests. Several strange guards suddenly call out to you. They run forward to meet you.
Greetings, gentlemen. Are we? Surely you jest, my lady. That would not be our place.
Wait, what? Already?
Do you think this could be a trap?
Well, we have to investigate the court at some point, right? Meeting the king himself would be a fantastic opportunity to do that.
I say we go for it. If something happens, we'll just turn the whole place upside down.
That sounds a little intense.
True.
After a quick discussion, you nod to the guards and agree to follow. They lead you all the way to the audience hall of the palace. Gilded tables line both sides of the hall. The space itself is adorned with all manner of expensive antiques, glass shelves, and silver candlesticks. The item...
Wow.
The elderly king, he wears above his head...
They're here, your majesty.
A man dressed in dark clothes, likely a minister. Shield. After a moment, he lowers his hands and stands back up.
The king does not appear entirely aware.
The king remains still and says nothing.
Esteemed guests, allow me to thank you for coming to our faraway kingdom. Unfortunately, I've heard tell that your group, the Marechaussee Hunters, however, see...
Well, we've got nothing to hide. You brought us here to talk, right? So we'll just... The golem's blades were so powerful, they could... Well, there was enough details, right? But...
Your account does indeed match those of the survivors.
Well, we did take the trip.
How did he know about the treasure?
Then I must ask that you return it at once. It belongs to the kingdom.
Wait, but didn't you just say that our great deed deserved a reward? Shouldn't the treasure be considered a part of that?
Yes, that was indeed what I said. But you seem to have forgotten a very important. Only that which is freely given by the king can be considered a reward. Taking the rightful wealth of a kingdom without said permission, on the other hand.
But that's completely unreasonable.
Yeah, that makes no sense. If it weren't for us, the treasure would still be buried underground somewhere.
Maybe so, yet the fact remains. You tried to dispose of the treasure without reporting it to the court and without receiving permission, yes? What, no answer? Surely you're not insinuating that you, a group of legendary Marechaussee hunters, sought to take the treasure for yourself?
Well, what about the king? Is he just gonna let this guy talk for him the whole time?
Clad in his magnificent robe, the king remains...
I would like to observe...
The guards in the palace appear...
There goes my plan.
It appears we've been... Before I decide your fate, however...
Can't we try to slip away? Or maybe start some kind of...
But if we try to fight the guards right now...
Don't worry. At least we figured out who's behind all this.
Aw, thanks, you guys.
You allow yourself to be led away by guards surrounding you on both sides. It's only when you begin to feel drops of water falling from the dungeon ceiling. Stay here, and don't. The guards lock the cell.
Wait, sir!
Your voice echoes through the dark.
No!
Carve out a new path of fate.
You reach toward your waist.
What about that knife?
When did you hide it in there?
When I was thinking about digging a tunnel.
Rejected. You failed to inform the GM of this course of action. Moreover, the guards would have conducted a thorough search before throwing you in prison.
And the keys to the cell aren't anywhere to be seen?
Correct. You don't even feel a lock hole on the cell door.
Oh, well, there goes all our plans.
Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that statement holds true for me as well. This is where the script ends.
What? But that's a terrible ending!
Generally speaking, this should be the point where...
I mean...
That is a...
If only there...
Oh, before I forget, Navia, the short sword you had with you earlier. I took a closer look, and the craftsmanship doesn't appear to resemble anything from this era. If I remember correctly, that style was last in vogue several hundred years ago.
Wait, Clorinde said that sword used to belong to her master, right? Does that mean... Her master has been alive that long?
I doubt it. The way she went about things often made her seem childish more than anything. I'd say the sword was most likely an heirloom passed down over time.
Hang on. A precious heirloom passed down to you by your master. And you gave it to me just like that? You weren't worried I might lose it?
Master left many things to me when she disappeared. There was the sword, an old key, and a good amount of junk she probably just didn't want to take with her. I gave you the sword back then, because I didn't want our friendship to end.
Wait, when did this happen exactly?
After the duel. Between Mr. Callis and myself.
Before that, Clorinde would have meals with us and even stay over at the after the duel, though. There was a We were both sad. Whenever I looked at back then,
No one can change the past.
Yep.
I'm sorry, you two. I didn't mean to bring up any sad memory.
Think nothing of it. No one here is at fault.
Huh?
Letter? For what?
Looks like the next part of our script is here.
Dude, wow.
Perfect timing. The situation was really starting to get desperate.
From Clarenne's face, I really can't tell if it's good news or bad news.
Water continues to drip from the ceiling. In this lightless dungeon, you lack a reliable way to tell how much time has passed. Eventually, you get used to the unpleasant odor of straw, mold, and rust, and find yourselves alternating between fits of drowsiness and despair. Suddenly, you hear footsteps outside the door.
Heads up, everyone. Someone's coming.
Gather close, everyone, and keep your voice down.
Who are you?
I work as a guard in these dungeons, but my true identity is the same as your own. I'm also a marechaussee hunter.
Huh?
Shh. I've already sent away the other guards, but if we make too much noise...
I understand, but how can we be sure we can trust?
The king has issued a formal decree. In light of the irrefutable proof of your crime...
Executed? We barely did anything!
Monsters appearing at the same location as...
There will be time for speculation infiltrating the capital.
Have you seen our weapons anywhere, sir?
Don't worry, I brought them with me. They're just behind the door. Still, his faction is too to defeat him. You must...
You're not coming with us?
No, I'll remain in the dungeons as long as my identity...
In that case, please...
Thank you for your concern. As for the location of the vault, here, this map...
What the hell?
Got it.
All right, once I open the door, remember to stick close and you now have the chance and be...
With the help of the guard, you successfully escape the dungeons. Your sense of despair and anxiety both seem to fade as you continue your quest.
This should be the place marked on the map.
This bit of rock certainly looks...
Well, I'd say an investigation.
Wow.
Before you lies a serene stretch of...
Well, guess this means it's...
What's the matter?
It's nothing. As you step into the cave, you find yourself in an eerily quiet space. Before you...
Wow, this must be where the treasure is hidden.
But this door...
Bro, it's been almost way too much time.
Is something wrong?
After a long, difficult journey, your surroundings are...
We're doing this for the sake of the people.
Lenny's right. We need the next part of this.
Yes. Something...
It worked!
Something just appeared.
By solving the puzzles, you prove yourself at the end of
With?
a key.
Oh, it must be the key to the big door.
This... It is said that for...
Huh?
you hear a few strange noises.
Huh? What's going on? Did we...
For the sake of
But Paimon can still see a little bit over here.
Paimon.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Suddenly, you hear...
There's some...
I've been discovered then.
Wait, that.
You recognize the voice as belonging to the guard who led you to this place. It appears he now covets the treasure for himself and has come to stake his claim.
Oh, so this is just part of the script. Well, if we can't see anything, that means we can't fight to the fullest of our ability.
Judging by the way he's holding his sword,
Retreat? That's not the hunter way.
your choice is noted.
You got it.
Well then,
Oh, fuck, wait.
loaded.
Yo, wait, what?
I'd like to try to hit him with my sword.
Your strike is successful.
Is he still standing? Goodness, he sure has a lot of HP.
Is it over? Can we open our eyes now?
The enemy is strong and relentless, but the battle is nearing its end. The torches have not been...
What about now?
Final strike.
Oh!
Well, did we get him? Clorinde?
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear. In an impressive display of courage, the four of you successfully defeat the uninvited guest. That look in his eyes. It's like he became an entirely different person as soon as I defeated him.
Huh? Mr. Florian? Oh, wait. We're supposed to be role-playing. I should stay in character. Speak your name, guard. Why did you lead us here just to betray us? Is this treasure really more important to you than bringing peace to the king?
What kingdom? What peace? Those were nothing but lies. I, Florian, am a true Marachose hunter, descended from hunters of ages past.
So he's also using his real name. Or, wait, was that the name of his character from the very beginning?
Then I'm even more confused. If you truly are a Marachose hunter, shouldn't you want to help us just like you said before? Shouldn't we fight together for the sake of the people?
What do you know? In this day and age, there's no glory to be had as a Marachose hunter.
What's that supposed to mean?
My skills were passed down to me, and what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. The Marachose hunters...
Is he talking about...
So that's why you want to take the trip?
If you already knew where the treasure was...
Because...
Only a true Marachose hunt, as someone who sought to hurt others for...
Okay.
You're sure you want to go in?
We've been talking about it for so long. Of course we want to see what's in...
And we've already defeated Florian, right?
pesky brats.
Watch yourself.
Then let's open the door together.
All right. Your choice of action is confirmed. Before you, the door to the treasure, sealed and undisturbed for more than 100 years. Finally, you hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years of disuse.
It's open! Come on, let's go in! Paimon wants to see what's inside!
Ooh, me too!
Our face.
Uncover.
A stone tablet? And some shabby weapons?
You call this a treasure vault? Looks more like an abandoned warehouse.
Maybe the troop ran out of budget at the end?
They provided a super immersive...
Wait, I get it now. Paimon, this is the real Marachose Hunter treasure.
Huh?
This is it? The Marachose Hunter treasure is just a stone slab and some broken swords? I can't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Whoa, are you all...
The Marachose hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown. One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure already. So, how are you doing? Feeling any better?
What just happened?
Do you remember how you got here? Or what happened to your body?
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to... The explosives in the cave!
You mean these?
Huh? How did you...
I could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave, so I kept an eye out. I've already dismantled the whole thing.
So the strongest champion duelist in all of Fontaine saved the day once again. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It would seem your skills as a Marechaussee hunter are as sharp...
I deserve some answers, don't you? Everything you said earlier sounded like the truth.
I don't... The feelings about my father and the other Marechaussee hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I don't know when it started.
But if the treasure was all you cared about... From your description, I suspect you...
Devorator?
Oh, your master...
No, I've heard of it. Wait, it can't be.
The sea...
My family. My father instructed, but I neglected that duty after he died.
The Devorator would be a formidable... If you lacked the power to complete...
I heard it has the power to amplify...
And yet...
One of them belonged... I know just how strong you... The only way I could...
I won't comment...
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into the stories my father used to tell me about the glory of the heroic Marechaussee hunters.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to be a hunter.
I have done...
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer. Isn't he the true antagonist?
But I've already tainted my...
Wake up, Florian. Remember how... Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or...
Come on.
You do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect those you serve. Do you still not understand?
You're right.
I wouldn't be so quick.
I know. That's a charge I won't...
Good. Then, come with me, and help me see the script through to the...
Huh? See the No, I mean...
Then we'll just have to keep writing it.
You mean the divorce?
Is that really so hard?
You aren't afraid your party will fall into...
I know what my friends are capable of.
Then...
They're back!
That took a while.
Ahem! My fellow Marechaussee hunters, please forgive me, for I have sinned.
Tone it down.
Sorry. After crossing swords with you and witnessing your courage in battle, I've rediscovered my true self and regained my pride as a
Oh, do I smell a redemption?
I confess, I was brainwashed.
That little... Wait, you're saying all of that wasn't you, but the evil sorcerer?
That's right. He's adept at manipulating the heart.
And how are you going to prove that you're a changed man? We're not going to fall for the same trap twice.
To be perfectly honest, I only came to my senses after seeing the treasure. It reminded me of my father's past teaching. The treasure was
The names of all the Marechaussee hunters from ages past and their weapons?
Wait, you already know?
Of course. Don't underestimate a veteran role player's
We just finished reading through the content of the stone tablet.
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. For example, this Marechaussee hunter called Est. She inherited the responsibilities of the Golden Hunter and passed...
So, she was just like you.
Oh, you really think so?
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I also have a few things in common with this working as an executioner.
Their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments.
Because they chose to be. To hunt monsters that only appear in the shadows, you must also operate in them.
Then this stone tablet...
That's right. The only time they spoke...
So,
No wonder this place was so well hidden.
You regard the stone, the tablet proved their legacies
Father, you once told... Thank you, my friend. I implore you, everyone.
well, sounds good to me too.
I have no objections, but Mr.
Huh?
he's...
What if this...
GM?
At first glance, these blades have...
So basically, take these with us, right?
I'll take this weapon, since it used to belong to At.
Ah, good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then. From one archer magician to another.
Paimon's gonna pick a cool weapon
As you grip your weapons, you can almost feel the will of past hunters coursing through...
Mr. Florian, do you know where to find the evil sorcerer?
I was able to see his surroundings when our minds were. We must be extremely.
Then why don't we explore some...
No, we have to strike now.
I agree with Mr. Florian.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's no point in waiting. The longer...
Yes, that's what's called. Yes,
Alright, you...
Mr. Florian?
of course.
Well, we still got things?
He had to set up so many...
Finally, you decide to slay as you walk away. You feel... Finally, you arrive at the church Florian described. As you approach, an ominous aura surrounds you.
How strange.
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Let's go.
Finally, dude. Finally.
Florian, wait.
What's wrong?
I think you should wait out. I don't think it's a good...
That's exactly why I have. Yes,
That's too risky.
I understand. But if the Devorator will have a hard time. You're not like me, Miss Clorinde. You're a just and powerful Marechaussee hunter. This is something that I have. Consider it a duel to.
Then, as a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request. The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under the blade of the
What the fuck? Bro, what? How into that? I'm supposed to reach it. Bro, what? How am I supposed to reach it exactly? Bro, how am I supposed to reach it? What the hell? This finale is so genius! You oh my gosh.
Behind you!
Finally.